If your hands and feet feel like they're being stabbed with 1,000 tiny needles, I need you to stop what you're doing and listen carefully. What I'm about to share helped my 67-year-old patient regain feeling in her fingers in just 14 days using something you probably already have in your medicine cabinet. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati, and over the past 15 years, I've treated hundreds of patients, over 60 dealing with nerve damage. And what breaks my heart is that most people suffering from tingling, numbness, and that burning sensation in their extremities have no idea there's a simple solution that could change everything in as little as 2 weeks. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which B vitamin you need, why it works, how much to take, and the critical mistake most seniors make that prevents them from getting results. Now, before we dive in, I want you to ask yourself, are you experiencing any of these warning signs? Do your hands or feet tingle when you're trying to sleep? Do you have trouble feeling hot or cold water? Are buttons becoming harder to fasten? Do you feel unsteady when walking? Or maybe you've noticed that burning sensation that just won't go away. If you said yes to even one of these, your nerves are crying out for help. And here's what most doctors won't tell you. This isn't just about discomfort. Untreated nerve damage can lead to permanent loss of sensation, increased fall risk, and a dramatic decline in your quality of life. But stick with me because the solution is simpler than you think. Let me explain what's actually happening inside your body right now. Your nerves are like electrical wires running throughout your entire body. They send messages from your brain to your fingers, your toes, everywhere. But here's the problem. These nerves are covered in a protective coating. Think of it like the plastic coating on an electrical cord. As we age, especially after 60, our body's ability to maintain this protective coating decreases dramatically. And when that coating breaks down, your nerves become damaged, exposed, and start misfiring. That's what causes the tingling, numbness, and pain. Now here's where it gets interesting. There's one specific B vitamin that your body absolutely needs to repair and maintain that protective coating. That, without it, your nerves can't heal. With it, you can actually reverse the damage. I'm talking about vitamin B1, also called thiamine. And before you think this is just another supplement fad, let me share something with you. In my practice, I've seen people who couldn't hold a coffee cup without dropping it regain full hand strength. I've watched patients who couldn't feel their feet when walking become steady and confident again. I've witnessed people who thought their best days were behind them get back to gardening, cooking, even dancing again. These aren't rare cases. This happens regularly when people get enough B1. The truth is, your body is incredibly resilient. Your nerves want to heal. They're designed to heal, but they need the right fuel to do it. And B1 is that fuel. It's not magic. It's just giving your body what it desperately needs. Think about it like this. If you had a car and never put oil in the engine, eventually it would break down, right? The parts would grind together. They'd wear down, they'd stop working. Well, B1 is like oil for your nervous system. It keeps everything running smoothly. It protects the wires. It helps messages travel from your brain to every part of your body without interference. When you don't have enough B1, it's like running your nervous system on empty. The messages get garbled. The signals misfire. You get that pins and needles sensation. Your hands feel numb. Your feet feel like they're not even there. Walking becomes scary because you can't feel where your feet are landing. You start bumping into things because your body's signals are confused. But when you give your body the B1 it needs, the healing process can begin almost immediately. Your body starts rebuilding that protective coating. The signals start traveling clearly again. The numbness begins to fade. It's like watching a light slowly come back on after being in darkness. Patients describe it as feeling like themselves again for the first time in years. Now you might be thinking, Dr. Serrati, I've heard about B vitamins before. I probably get enough from my diet, right? I eat healthy. I take care of myself. Here's the shocking truth. Many adults over 60 are deficient in B1, and most don't even know it. In fact, studies show that up to 1/3 of older adults don't get enough B1 from their diet alone. And the numbers get worse if you're taking certain medicines. Why? 3 reasons that nobody talks about. First, as we age, our stomach produces less acid, which means we can't absorb B1 from food as efficiently. Even if you're eating all the right foods, your body might only be taking in a fraction of the B1 they contain. It's like having a sponge that's lost its ability to soak up water. You can pour water on it all day, but it just runs off. A healthy 30-year-old might absorb 60 or 70% of the B1 from their food, but after 60 that can drop to 20 or 30%. Same food, same amount, but your body just can't use it anymore. Second, many common medicines actively block B1 absorption. If you're taking pills for diabetes, particularly one that sounds like metformin or water pills for blood pressure, those can deplete your B1 levels dramatically. Some heartburn medicines do the same thing. These pills help one problem but create another one silently. Nobody warns you about this. I've seen patients on these medicines for 10 or 15 years with nobody ever checking their B1 levels. They develop nerve damage slowly over time, and everyone just assumes it's part of aging, but it's not. It's a vitamin deficiency that could be fixed easily. And third, even if you're eating B1-rich foods like whole grains, beans, and lean pork, you might only be absorbing a tiny amount of what you need. Your digestive system just isn't as efficient as it used to be. Plus, modern food processing strips B1 out of many foods. White bread, white rice, processed foods. They're basically empty of B1. Let me give you a real example. I had a patient named Robert. He was 71 years old, very health conscious. He walked every day, ate plenty of vegetables, avoided junk food. He did everything the doctors tell you to do. But he came to me complaining about numbness in his feet that was getting worse week by week. He said it felt like he was walking on thick socks all the time. He couldn't feel the pedals when he drove. He was worried he might have something serious, maybe diabetes complications, maybe circulation problems. We ran his blood work, and his B1 levels were dangerously low. When I asked about his medicines, he was taking a diabetes pill and a water pill that he'd been on for years. Those medicines had been quietly draining his B1 reserves all that time, and nobody had ever warned him about it. Nobody had ever checked. We started him on B1 right away. Within 3 weeks, he called me almost in tears. He said, "Dr. Serrati, I can feel my feet again. I can feel the ground when I walk. I can feel the gas pedal in my car." He felt stable and confident. He told me it was like someone turned the lights back on in his body. He could finally walk his dog again without fear of tripping. He felt safe driving again. That's when I realized how many people are suffering needlessly, how many people are walking around with low B1, experiencing nerve damage, and nobody's connecting the dots. Nobody's telling them about this simple solution. They just keep suffering, thinking it's normal aging. So if you're over 60 and you're experiencing any kind of tingling, numbness, burning, or weakness, you need to get your B1 levels checked, because every day that passes with low B1, your nerves are suffering more damage, and the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to reverse. Early damage can be reversed quickly. Long-term damage takes months. And here's something else that's important. Low B1 doesn't just affect your nerves, it affects your energy, your mood, your memory, your balance. Some people feel constantly tired and blame it on age when really they just need more B1. Some people feel foggy and forgetful and worry about their memory when they just need this one vitamin. Here's exactly what you need to do. Pay close attention, because the details really matter here. Step 1, get the right form of B1. Not all B1 supplements are the same. This is crucial. You need to look for one specific form called Benfotiamine. That's the form your body can use immediately without having to do any extra work. Regular thiamine gets broken down quickly in your stomach before it can help your nerves, but Benfotiamine stays in your body much longer and works better for nerve repair. It's specially designed to reach your nerves. When you go to the store or shop online, pick up that bottle and read the label carefully. Look for the word Benfotiamine, spelled Benfotiamine. If it just says thiamine without being specific, it will still help. But Benfotiamine is more powerful for nerves. It's worth spending a few extra dollars for the right form. Don't cheap out on this. Step 2, get the right amount. For nerve repair, I recommend between 150 and 300 milligrams of Benfotiamine daily. That's the therapeutic dose for healing damaged nerves. Now here's the good news, B1 is water soluble. That means your body only keeps what it needs and eliminates the rest through your urine. You can't take too much. Your body is smart. It knows exactly what to do with it. There's never been a case of B1 overdose. If your deficiency is severe, start with 300 milligrams. If it's mild, 150 might be enough. But most people over 60 with nerve symptoms need the full 300 to see good results. Step 3, choose the right delivery method. Regular B1 tablets work fine, but for better absorption, look for fat-soluble forms like Benfotiamine. They absorb better, especially if you have digestive issues. Take them with a meal that has a little fat in it, like eggs, avocado, or nuts. The fat helps your body absorb it better. Never take it on an empty stomach, or you might not absorb much at all. Step 4, take it at the right time every single day. Take your B1 in the morning with breakfast. B1 gives you energy, so morning is best. If you take it at night, it might keep you up and interfere with your sleep. Put the bottle right next to your coffee maker or breakfast plate. Make it impossible to forget. Make it part of your morning routine like brushing your teeth. Set a phone reminder if you need to, because consistency is absolutely everything. You need to take it every single day without fail. Your body uses B1 constantly throughout the day. If you only give it sporadically, you'll get sporadic results. Miss 3 days and your progress slows down or even reverses. Now, here's what you can actually expect to happen when you start taking B1 properly with the right form and right dose. Week 1, you might notice increased energy first before any nerve changes. Many patients tell me they feel less foggy within just a few days. Their brain feels clearer, sharper. They wake up feeling more refreshed instead of dragging through the morning. Some people notice better mood too. Week 2. This is when many patients start feeling the first hints of nerve improvement. Maybe your hands don't tingle quite as much when you first wake up, or your feet feel a little more normal when you're walking. These small changes are signs your nerves are waking up and starting to heal. Week 3 and 4, the improvements become more obvious and consistent. The constant tingling starts to quiet down significantly. You can feel textures better when you touch things. Your balance feels steadier when you walk. You're not dropping things as much. You feel more confident moving around your house. Months 2 and 3, this is where you see really significant improvement that changes your daily life. By this point, most patients tell me they feel like a completely different person compared to when they started. The burning is gone, the numbness is greatly improved or completely gone. They're doing things they couldn't do before, hobbies they'd given up, activities they'd avoided. Now, let me tell you about Margaret. She's the 67-year-old patient I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Margaret came to me in tears, actual tears running down her face. She couldn't feel her grandchildren's hands when they held hers. She was dropping things constantly, glasses, plates. Her phone cracked 3 times. She was terrified of losing her independence and becoming a burden on her family. When she walked, she felt unsteady, like she was on a boat. She had already fallen twice in the past 6 months. Once in her kitchen, once in a parking lot. Her daughter had to come over every morning to help her with buttons. Margaret had been a seamstress for 40 years, sewing intricate wedding dresses, and now she couldn't even button her own blouse. She felt embarrassed and frustrated and heartbroken. Her blood work showed severe B1 deficiency. Her levels were dangerously low. We started her on 300 milligrams of Benfotiamine daily right away. Within 2 weeks, just 14 days, she could feel the difference. Her hands felt more alive. Within 6 weeks, she was buttoning her own shirts again without help. She cried when she told me. Such a simple thing that most people never think about meant the world to her. It meant independence. Within 3 months, she was back to knitting and sewing. She made me a beautiful scarf and said, "This is my way of thanking you for giving me back my life." But here's the thing, I didn't give her back her life. The B1 did. Her body did. All I did was point her in the right direction and give her body what it needed to heal itself. Margaret suffered for 2 years before coming to see me. 2 whole years of struggling. She didn't have to suffer that long, nobody does, but most people don't know about this simple solution. Before we wrap up, I need to address 3 critical warnings that could affect your safety. Warning number 1, get proper testing done before you start. Ask your doctor for blood work that includes B1 levels. This confirms whether you're actually deficient and helps you track progress over time. Don't just guess. Get tested so you know where you're starting from. Warning number 2, certain health conditions require medical supervision. If you have kidney problems or take multiple medicines, talk to your doctor first before starting any supplement. For most people, B1 is completely safe and well tolerated, but check with your doctor if you have serious health issues just to be safe. Warning number 3, medicine interactions are real. If you're taking diabetes pills or water pills, those can deplete B1 from your body. Your doctor should know you're supplementing so they can monitor your levels and adjust your medicines if needed. Some medicines and B1 work against each other, and here's something really important that most people don't know. B1 works best when combined with other B vitamins, particularly B6 and B12. These vitamins work together as a team. They support each other. They help each other work better and more efficiently in your body. So instead of just taking B1 by itself, consider taking a quality B complex supplement that includes Benfotiamine as the B1 source. Look for one with at least 100 milligrams of B6 and 1,000 micrograms of B12. This combination is especially powerful for nerve health and gives you the best results possible in the shortest time. Listen, I know what it's like to watch someone you love struggle with nerve damage. My own mother dealt with this in her early 70s. The tingling kept her up at night. She was afraid to walk downstairs. It was heartbreaking. When we discovered her B1 deficiency and corrected it, it changed her life. She got her confidence back. She got her independence back. That's why I'm so passionate about spreading this message. You don't have to live with nerve damage. You don't have to accept tingling and numbness as just part of getting older. Your body has an incredible ability to heal itself. You just need to give it the right tools. And B1 is one of those essential tools. All right, here's your action plan. Write this down right now. Your 4-week nerve repair action plan. Week 1, get blood work done. Request B1 levels B6 and B12. Also, start taking 150 to 300 mg of Benfotiamine daily. Don't wait for test results. Start today. Week 2. Add a B complex supplement containing B1 as Benfotiamine, B6 at least 100 milligrams, and B12 at least 1,000 micrograms. Take it in the morning with breakfast. Week 2 through 4. Keep a simple symptom journal. Rate your tingling and numbness on a scale of 1 to 10 each day. This helps you track progress. Week 4. Follow up with your doctor, review your levels, and assess progress. Bonus tips: always take B1 with food, avoid alcohol, include B1-rich foods like whole grains, beans, and lean pork. Stay hydrated with 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. This protocol has helped hundreds of my patients. It can help you too. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone you love who's over 60. This information could change their life. I create new videos every week covering health concerns that matter most to seniors. Click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss important information like this. I'm Dr. Sandra Serrati, and remember, your best years don't have to be behind you. With the right knowledge and action, you can reclaim your comfort, confidence, and independence. Take care of those nerves starting today. Give them the B1 they're crying out for, and I'll see you in the next video. To get free health tips and daily diet plans just like these, join our WhatsApp community now. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description below. Stay healthy, stay happy.